her man at home. She was young, not old enough to be my chick, so only see her IG post. Tell them it's player pre when they ask who this niggas won't be. That's just Ruben. Do the dash on me, now they clueless. My hustle days come without you, that's Ashanti, I'm foolish. 2 days without eating, no meals on the table. Get fresh and roll a blunt just to chill and watch cable. I hit like for her on my favorite playlist. Spread positive vibrations, now that shit contagious. Chapter 31 of my life, not ready to turn the page. Players never age, give me a number, cause I'm not next. Just bless my ex with a good morning text, while my baby mom in the shower getting ready for some morning sex. Work until I'm a boss, I'ma get this money with my head high. What's the price? Whatever you hold and remove from equity. To flip and make more dividends for me, it's what's in the pen, writings on the pad. What's the deposit amount? Add the digits, that's simple math. Ball of steel, nigga, I got a sprained calf. Up higher stack till I can't see the ceiling. I'm learning how to count from 1 to 1 million. No pistol on my side, and niggas spook, and they concealing. Drugs got me negotiating and dealing. I'm numb to the hate, shorty, I don't feel it. Shoot box is safe, I put it all away. Took the long way, that's just an hour away. Make fast grants, 15 hours pay. Don't downplay the money, cause that's how you stay down. I came up from $100, I'm just being 100 down below, but I didn't stay down below. Just stay low until the money start to flow. A baddie and she glow. When she preach, she ready to go. Square by multiples of 10s on the block playing cans blow. Cool like a fan, got the sauce. That's just some barbecue smoke. Kenosha Metro train on the go to the money to get some more. On a mission to the money, what's the commission? 3%, 4% of a million. Either way, man, I gotta get it. When I'm spending, am I on drugs or is I'm dealing? Running up some bands, New Balance on my feet so I can keep up. Life slowed me down, that was just some speed bumps. And I still did all of that and didn't even get no points for it.
There used to be this time when I used to doubt myself. Who am I? Question myself. Where am I going to fight with me? I couldn't even make any decisions. No decisions. What decisions? Who was I? Who am I? Who had I become? Who am I becoming? The opinions matter. Everyone's opinions matter. Everybody's opinions matter. Even my own opinions that was divided by the environment matter. The hospitals, the media, my father, my mother, my grandmother, my sister, brother, friends, so forth, peers. The opinions used to matter. It used to crowd my head. It created insecurity within me. Dying inside. It caused me to get in my car. In my car. On my own life. Taking drugs. Taking alcohol. Essential. Having sex with sex. It's a net personal mortality. I decided one day I had enough of this. I had enough of losing my identity. So I decided to separate yourself. Separate yourself. Separate yourself. Separate.
Okay. Hey, welcome back to the Beyond the Natural show. If it isn't natural, you know it must be beyond the natural. This is the only show where we can definitely please to your ghost hunting, UFO spiritual nature. So, uh-oh, got some feedback coming. So, we live. We do this. We try to do this on Mondays, of course. But yeah, I've been having some real hard time trying to be consistent in this. So I'm going to be making these a lot more shorter than my full 1 hour show. So that's a quick heads up for those who are close trackers of the show. So shorter content means that like I should be able to fit in the necessary time to be consistent and to give you these episodes more timely and make sure I'm taking care of you guys and giving you guys the news and the updates around the community, our so-called weird community. And hello to you, my friend out there on Twitch, and hello to those who are watching on other platforms as well. So let's get into it right away. So this particular episode is about the Biden administration. They are looking to this is about did President Biden mean to is he calling for the alien term an illegal alien to be removed from the federal lingo and the policy manual in general to confirm real aliens that's already within our population, or for those that's coming, so that so we can have a already good idea of who the human beings are, and then we can use that term for what is really supposed to be used for, or is it just he making a move to just please to cancel culture and Twitter and all those other good, wonderful people out there who loves to, make things more rainbows and farts for everybody. So, farts for everybody. You get a fart. You get a fart. You get a fart, and a rainbow. So let's talk about this. So this particular topic comes from Boundless.com, a blog that Boundless.com put out March 31st on my birthday. And that title of that blog, you can go check that out. You can search it. Is Biden administration will remove alien from immigration policy. And again, this comes as the latest effort by the Biden administration to use more inclusive language when referring to immigrants. And once again, I think it could mean something else. It could be something a lot more deeper. So the article reads such as follows: that the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, the USCIS, will remove the term alien to describe immigrants in the agency's policy manual, according to a new BuzzFeed report. This move is the latest effort by the Biden administration to use more inclusive language when referring to immigrants, taking a more welcoming stance than Trump White House. So, if anybody knows, when Trump was in office, there was no budge whatsoever to disturb anything that was already in place, unless it, of course, meant that we had to drain the swamp. So but USCIS officials were told to use non-citizen or undocumented non-citizen instead of alien and illegal alien in agency communications and official documents. That's interesting. Non-citizen and undocumented non-citizens. So, and I mean, that makes more sense. That it actually does make sense, because now we are humanizing people. I can see the move, and undocumented. Yeah, it makes total sense. And the alien thing, because the definition of it has such duality to it, from what we know in the in the popular culture and in our community of those who are ghost hunters and UFO trackers. That whenever you are faced with the word alien, you don't automatically think of, like, people. we think of the aliens that we're looking for, that we're waiting for. So Biden has also proposed replacing alien with non-citizen and immigration laws as part of his immigration agenda. But again, because that he wants to humanize those who we were calling aliens before in the past, I think it's so much more to this than what meets the eye. So previously, the USCIS policy manual referred to immigrants as foreign national, which, hey, that wasn't pretty bad. So, but the Trump administration replaced it with alien in 2019. So they flipped it back when it was foreign national. So foreign national was not a bad thing. Arguing that the legal term for immigrants, as laid out in 1952 Immigration and Nationality Act, Trump instructed officials, and see, that's very interesting right there. That the Immigration and Nationality Act, that this, when this first derived out of so it's almost like alien is, the term itself is like seeing a whole nother race of a living being or some sort. When it was thinking of this, like back in 1952, like it is very alien, and so, but maybe under the guise of what many have used it over the years, have like long forgotten what maybe the government was trying to cover up at some point in 1952. So Trump also instructed officials not to use undocumented, but instead to refer to a person illegally in the U.S. as an illegal alien. And that might have been for various purposes. And that could be, again, to please to that group of people that comes from that 1952 era, where where they got used to using illegal alien to describe people rather than humanizing people. They decided to literally alienate people with despicable titles such as illegal alien. So Doug Rand, Boundless co-founder and immigration policy expert, called the word change symbolic but important. That's very interesting. Symbolic but important. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't use an archaic and a literally alienating term to describe our spouses, children, and neighbors, he said. We shouldn't, because we ought to use that term for those that we just don't know what they are when they come to visit and when they reveal themselves. So that is today's topic. I want to hear from you. Do you think that President Biden called for the illegal alien term, or the alien term and illegal aliens, to be removed from policy manual, the immigration policy manual, so that we can be prepared when aliens arrive, so that we can, so we already have that term reserved for them, for the real aliens, and therefore we can now start humanizing people the right way? Or do you think it's just, proper protocol, and he's just doing, his job, and and following along with, making his immigration agenda, one of the highlights of the many things that he's doing for the country. So place your comment in the comment section if you are watching, or if you happen to be listening on the podcast format. Head over to Apple or head over to Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com, and drop us a line. Let us know what you think, and let us know what you think of this wonderful podcast episode and many of our other podcast episodes, as that does help to further the message and further the purpose of what we're trying to do here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're going to get with you next week. Again, we are sorting these things up a little bit more so that you can digest them more, and so that we can give them to you a lot more rapidly too. So until next time, many blessings, peace, lots of love. If it isn't natural, it must be beyond the natural.